restrains directors from selling shares, assets. Nigerians switch to local wares as cost of foreign-made okrika soar. Nupeng laments growing job losses, workers' rights suppression. NDC woos Obi Kwankwaso with presidential ticket ahead of primary deadline. I declined invite to opposition summit in Ibadan, Shawari. Delta police nab man for plotting aunt's kidnap, paying 900,000 naira to gang. Rent-seeking economy rigged against most Nigerians, Dele Oye, ex-OPS boss. Edo police rescue abducted 70-year-old farmer for 30 million naira ransom payment. I won't return to my community until security improves, Kwara Monarch. Let's move on now to The Guardian. On the front page of The Guardian, banks grapple with asset quality validation tests after 4.65 trillion naira capital. NCAA raises concern over domestic airlines service failures. NDC offers Obi Kwankwaso joint presidential ticket. APC crisis festers as 5 states face exclusion from primaries convention. Ground handlers may suspend operations over airline's 9 billion naira debt. Alleged coup plot. Detained Cornell sues federal government, demands 500 million naira damages. Backlash over Alausa's stand on social science courses amid widening job crisis. LASU signs power purchase agreement with 3 IPP firms. Sarab, NGE sue NBC over threats to sanction broadcasters. 2027, group predicts APC likely to lose in Nasarawa. Holy Smart raises 3 billion naira. Well, that is 13 billion naira from commercial paper to improve industrial agenda. All this and more on the front page of The Guardian. And our final stop right here is the Nigerian Tribune. On the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, more senators under pressure to defect. APC's strength may hit 102. Atiku raises alarm over alleged plot to disenfranchise Northern voters. Gunmen kill 3 mourners, kidnap 2 others in Benue. Ekiti-Guba, police warn against destruction of campaign materials. Achieving single-digit inflation target despite Middle East crisis. Federal government never introduced fresh tax on vehicles, NRS. Tinubu should facilitate the safe return of the fleeing Kwara monarch to his domain. Nigeria needs 30,000 megawatts of electricity to be self-sufficient, according to an expert. All this and more on the Nigerian Tribune today. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there right now to catch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Numbers to call this morning: 0700 951 0000, 08095974869, and 08099930137. Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your device, give your name, your location, and kind of go straight to the thoughts you have. Hafsat Moazu on Facebook, Tunde Ganiyu, Anthony Menogo, good morning, and thank you for joining.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Time to get to your reactions right now. You would have limited time as soon as you get through, so kindly go straight to your point in 60 seconds. Good morning. To your reaction.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, I greet you. I greet Nigerians. Oku is my name.
Go ahead, Okui.
I greet all Nigerians. I have been about 3 weeks and not. I went for political consultations.
Welcome back.
The issue of Nigerians affecting hardship. They are wearing local made so instead of cake and the new clothes. That's the hardship. Yes, that's the come back. Come blame Nigerians. That's the hardship. Instead, why go for thief? This, all this one life and all that. Better make a weird thing because poverty, the level of poverty in this country is so high. It's so high. So I can't blame Nigerians. But part of the war, Obi and the Purpose, they work on development because we are tired of hunger, unemployment, killings, insecurity here and there. Thank you. Have another lecture. Let me listen to other Nigerians. Go.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, Itodo. Good morning.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, thanks you all.
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. My name is Emmanuel Ochari the Freedom Wella, and I'm still from the city of Talaka in Maraba.
Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Itodo,
Yes.
I understand that one were kidnapped, some killed and some taken away. I don't know how to talk more on insecurity before government do the need. But I have only one question this morning. I will not talk much. My question is this. Does that mean that the government has forgotten about all that is happening to people in Nigeria? What about the fate? What is the fate of other people that are already in the kidnappers den? What about Leah Sheribu and other persons? Have we forgotten about them? Up till now, Chibok girls are still not completed in their parents' houses. So what happens to them? Are we not saying that we have forgotten about them?
All
Let
right.
them fit whatever they see here, or
All right.
what really is our intention as government? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Yes, welcome.
This is Chukwu, listening from Southeast. Mala Aruna, I greet you. Abaka from Wagla, I greet you. And Mr. Mez, I greet you, man. Itodo,
Yes.
NGC calling Obi Kwankwaso to offer them a presidential ticket for their own party. Say every party like person like Obi Kwankwaso article. No any party will be say every party needs them. So they are always they talk and say what was your own proper arrangement before they come together for ADC? Because 3 of them supposed to have an indoor meeting before they will come together. Because what I'm talking this thing is that if they come out for primary, Article get the ticket. So Obi, are you going to support Article? Or 3 of them may I go for secret meeting. Have on our own decision before I come out. So that is the thing. Because if you just come out like this now for primary, this one separate. Now waiting happen for 2023, where PDP fell Obi and jump. Boom to Labour Party. Before you know the Labour Party rise. So that's what we're trying to play at. So I don't need that for that way because if you say 3 of them come together at that 2023 election, I don't think say Tinubu for use that River State win them.
All right.
So for me, they should plan this thing properly before coming out.
All right.
I don't want anything that will come and put a counter motion in between them.
All right.
Well done.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
I'm calling from here in Paco this morning.
Go ahead, Tunji.
Itodo, there is a minute, the colonel that are suing government for the colonel that want to do, what do you call it?
Accused of coup?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm saying that they have the right to sue the government. Government cannot charge them to court.
Well, the government has charged them to court.
How can you keep somebody on prison and you cannot charge him to court? So I think they have the right to sue the government. They have the all right to sue them. Thank you, Itodo.
All right, Tunji, thank you for sharing. Well, those who were accused of the alleged coup or the failed coup, so to speak, have been charged to court. And we see that one of them has risen up to also charge the federal government for the treatment that they are currently getting. Let's go now to the WhatsApp platform, take some of the comments that we have here so far. And this is from On the Man Durumi says, the so-called vehicle tax story has been exposed as fake. Yet another reckless lie pushed into the public space. This is no longer mischief. It is deliberate misinformation. Those who create and spread fake news are not just being irresponsible. They are sabotaging public trust and causing avoidable panic. The government must stop treating this lightly, track them, name them, prosecute them, let there be real consequences. Freedom of speech is not a license to deceive a nation. Enough is enough. It's how Onome ends his message. Jimmy Odeni says you can't scrap irrelevant courses in tertiary institutions. I agree with the submission. There is no course that is irrelevant, useless, and wasteful. Knowledge is one, and it is compartmentalized into courses for easy assimilation and understanding. There are facts and knowledge that are hidden in all courses that can be applied to provide panacea to the challenges of the society, administration, industry, business, and people. Students should be allowed to study courses that they have aptitude for, and tertiary institutions should show benefits of the courses that they offer, is how Jimmy Odeni ends his message. Good morning, Hafsat. Sad story from Sokoto as onion farmers lose onions over fire. One day, one trouble. Gunmen kill 3 mourners, abduct 2 in Benue. May God Almighty restore peace to Benue and Nigeria at large. Hajia Tony Abdusalam in Madala. Downlity from Idu says, let the military, not just generals, relocate to those places where terrorism and banditry have taken over and be ruthless with those people, is a reaction that he shares this morning. Refineries can't work again if there's deliberate and, well, NNPC can work again, you say, if there is deliberate effort and commitment by the government to that effect. There are countries that are running government-owned refineries, and they are doing very well with them. Nigeria cannot be an exception in that regard. Tokumbo in Abuja. Let's get to you next. Good morning.
Hello, good morning to the Itodo Abba.
Welcome, sir.
The Agaba Idonwa and only. My name is Salasi. MD Yusuf, good morning, sir. Chukudi from Southeast, good morning. Yahaya, the head boy. I want to talk about the insecurity. Look at what is happening. About how many monarchs gone down in Benue. And a monarch saying in Kwara that he will return to his palace because of the insecurity improved. You can see what I'm saying. Say, today victims are yesterday survivor. Tomorrow victims are today survivor. Now the monarchs are running away from their palaces due to insecurity. Even our security men too, they are not spare. Just like what Otalifo said, still also now we are talking about Leah Sharibu and other people in captivity. I think this government should concentrate on security because it's the primary responsibility of every government that must protect the life and the property of its citizens. We don't want to be, this is rainy season is approaching now. And how can people farm? And most of our farmers are the people, we don't have mechanized farming in this country. Most of the food consumed in this country is being produced by these local farmers. And this local farmer has been changed from their ancestral house. Do the needful and protect us. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Agdola Victor from Visa Lagos. I want to talk on APT Libare. Police warn against violence and the destruction of electoral materials in that state. Well, I want to advise my people to play politics according to rules. Politics shouldn't be a war. It should be a game. You win or you lose. It needs peace, not violence. The governor is a matured man. I know him very well. And he will not involve in the political violence. So I want to advise APC and other opposition party in APC. Let there be peace in APC. Let there be a level playing ground for all the political parties. What we need in APC is development, not violence. So I want to advise parents in APC. They should call their children to order. They should not allow their children to involve in political violence. So politicians, then, they will come give you peanuts, 2,000, 5,000, give you alcohol to go and start causing problems.
All right.
Be wise. Don't let politicians push you to untimely grave. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Again, my name is Fusi sir.
Welcome.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead,
Can you
please.
hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. I want to talk about campaign in Kano State.
Mhm.
When I saw the video, I thought it's AI, and that's why I didn't say anything. But now that you are telling us that they were sharing underwear, red, what is truly the color of love, red? Please, who brought that idea to APC? How can I put on underwear with somebody's picture in front of it? Just a big man red for that matter. Why can't be big underwear like that? I don't even want to call the name of the underwear. They should be more creative. You know, rice is no more working because people are tired of collecting rice. Wait till be all those ones. Then the City Boy Movement campaign in Edo State. Edo people have fun now. Why would I not come out, come dance now? That simply tells you, my governor have been promising Mr. President that he will give you 2-something million. With what happened that day, it simply means we have more governors with the president, but few people with the president. I thank God that Mr. President, towards the end of last week, they have started touching areas that people will start smiling. So maybe this week we'll feel the impact more. Finally, the voice.
Yes.
I talked about Okrika. That's what they train us with. This Okrika people are talking of, it's not that it's only poor people that are buying it. There's this belief that when you buy fairly used car, buy fairly used clothing, all these designers, now better pass.
All right.
So some people that who actually afford, let me learn small, afford the one that is new. They don't go the locally made fabric. If you buy here 2,000 to sew it, you pay 10,000. It's still the same thing. People don't go they wear cloth waka again. No, thank you.
All right, thank you for sharing. Well, the Kano State governor has come out to distance himself from the purported video making the rounds about underwears being shared during a campaign rally in Kano State, and says he'll get to the roots of what's exactly played out. Let's get to the WhatsApp platform and get some of your reactions. This one right here says, Group predicts APC may lose in Nasarawa. Not only Nasarawa, we are buying fuel at 200 naira per litre now. It is 1,400. That's enough to lose. Once opposition gets it right, Nigeria will be 5 steps ahead again because this government hasn't done enough. Triple D in Waru. It is good that Nigerians are switching to local wears instead of buying and wearing okrika because of the following reasons. Wearing okrika clothes dehumanizes us to a point that some of us believe that black people are inferior from where the okrika came from. It would boost our self-image, boost production of local fabrics, and create employment opportunities. The annoying part of okrika is that even underwears are struggled for by our people in the bend-down boutiques. Pre-colonial Africans were self-sufficient in most things at their level of development then. If not for ineptitude leadership we have been having from independence till date, we should have been able to be self-sufficient in basic needs of our people. The way out is for all of us to not sell our votes in the coming elections. Once we have clean elections, we would have reasonable people in charge, is what social engineer Comrade Itodo shares as his reaction. And Kenneth in Ado Junction says insecurity is biting hard all over Nigeria. You can imagine the number of monarchs that have fled their domains for the fear of being kidnapped or killed by terrorists. You can as well imagine the fate of the subjects they have left behind. The president should do something fast to remedy the situation. And Jacob Ode in Madala says transport in Abuja is truly outrageous. Drivers call any amount that comes to their mind without certain considerations. The government should show the same concern they have for aviation fare for PMS too. You're next. Good morning. Welcome. We're having a hard time hearing you. Can you speak up, please?
Oh. So lot of calling from Lagos.
Go ahead.
Obasanjo have told your area that this refinery will not work again as of last week. In fact, you should come and see. Look at it today and saying it will never work with NPC government. this set of people. They don't have people in mind. Well, you just imagine you won the election in 2023. That very day you started talking about 2027. Well, automatically you only put politics in your mind. So, that refinery can never work. They should integrate the rest of them, you understand, and stop politics. Okay, thank you. God bless Nigeria.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Yes, sir.
How was the night?
It was good. How are you?
Happy New Weekend to you and your lovely one.
Happy New Week. Thank you.
He's a lovely brother from North and South and living for Federal Mother. I get my lovely brother from South Chipudi and Abel Kamada and Mr. Salasi. Opposition, the gang in Oyo State on Saturday is a welcome government. Because if opposition didn't unite and work against APC, if APC come back, insecurity increase, or unemployment increase, we this country cannot keep power anymore. Almost too much now because the lack of the bad leadership, and the cause insecurity, hunger, and if no infrastructure, no Sharia, see the APC now. They struggle to say how many months? If there's a good leader, Mr. Pending should call who get to order and listen to the teachers. If their children living in this country, I'm telling you, they cannot allow them to go struggle for 1 week. More than 6 months now, there is strike. And if anything, their problem is the campaign, collect the campaign and work and prepare for 2027 by special grace of God. APC have a black people with the power. Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you for sharing. Nadol says good morning on Facebook. Eddie Basso as well. Welcome to a brand new week. And Dr. Olebara in Owerri says Nigerians will only have hope in democracy when unacceptable things stop happening. We have allowed evil to soar to high heavens. Nigerians now demand that the striking or sinking stable on the past be evacuated into an abyss, the stable of corruption, misgovernance, insincerity, looting, intimidation, lies, and deceit. Nigerians say enough is enough with the unwholesome practices in all quarters. All right, thank you for sharing. Let's go back to the WhatsApp and take some of these comments that we have. Good morning, APC hasn't done well with the suffering, the hunger, insecurity, poverty, is what Fitzgerald in Airport Road says. And Godwin O. Aboa says the killings in the North and Middle Belts warrant the suspension of all political activities in those areas until sanity is restored. A sleeping leader is a catalyst for failure. The government should provide security. It is the basic need. Ignoring this need and talking about 2027 elections is majoring in the minor and minoring in the major for lives of utmost importance, is what OKJ says. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Deacon Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Nigerian for family. I hope you had a pleasant weekend like I did.
Sure did. Thank you.
Yeah. I remember humble self Abubakar Ali, a.k.a. Tinubu Wiki and Gymnast speaking, calling from PW Kubwa this morning. Deacon Itodo.
Yes.
You are not asking our people when they say APC will lose 2027 election. There is a question you should be asking. Those that want to take over from Tinubu, what have they said they will do differently? Is it all about wrestling power from Tinubu and it end there? Whatever Tinubu is doing, who among them have come out and say how he would do it differently and how it's going to work and give a measurable timeline? It is all about grabbing the power, and the story continues. And I have one bad news for them. They should wait till 2031. For 2027, it's done and dusted. These guys have not demonstrated they can come together and do it Believe you me.
Did you watch
But let's
Did you
wait.
watch
It's a matter
the
of-
Ibadan convention? I mean, a section of them have come together to decide on moving forward with one person. But we'll get into that conversation much later during the course of the show. But I mean,
all
you
right.
can't say
Thank
they
God you
haven't.
say a section. Thank God
Okay.
you say a section.
Isn't that
You
improvement?
did not say.
Isn't that a step?
Have the section gotten to the level where they will truly move together? Have they harmonized their interests?
Mm.
Ha, my brother. Now, when you reach the table where they go share, now that time table go scatter.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for sharing. It's 6:52 a.m. right here. We have been going through your reactions to the headlines this morning. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to still catch the show and join the conversation at this time. At 7, it'll be time for the lead for today. And we'll get to look at what exactly is playing out with some countries calling for the deportation of Nigerians, specifically in recent times, South Africa and Ghana. Well, not the countries, but some citizens actually, and how the reactions being gotten from that particular situation playing out. There's been reports of rising hostility towards Nigerians in some of these countries. Why do we see these tensions keep resurfacing? What is the responsibility of the Nigerian government to protect its citizens abroad? Are Nigerians being unfairly targeted in these other countries, or are there underlying issues that we must confront? Honestly, that's our lead. We'll get into that at 7. But here is what Wake Yadon in Suleja is saying. We listened to Nigeria for more than 10 years about bad governance. If our government fails to hear us, why can't we protest? About refineries not working, why the federal government should start budgeting for the refineries, and is what Orake is ending his thought with. A good place to wrap things up at this point in time. Thank you very much for being a part of the review. We'll take a quick breather, give you some time to go grab some water, make some tea, brew that coffee. There's so much to talk about right here on the Morning Crossfire. Good morning.
Can I have your attention, please?
The news, information, and the right conversation are here on Nigeria Info.
How many is this type of wicked attack?